What is up? I want to share with you 4 simple steps to get people to like you, know you, trust you, and become a raving customer for life. So, I'm going to share with you 4 simple steps on how you can share your story and why sharing your story actually matters. So, we talked about last week on the Tuesday episode a little bit about why you should share your story. Even though customers do not care about you, they care about what you can do for them and what's in it for them. You can check out that episode at lizmedley.com. But today we're going to talk about 4 steps on how you can tell your story. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Liz Medley, and I teach weekly tips and tricks on how to build a freaking amazing business, a cool life, and to be able to show up with confidence. I'm also the creator of Messy Buns in Business, a free online community. If you're a part of the MBB, drop hashtag MBB below. It is a free online community where entrepreneurs can show up, toss their hair up, share ideas, cuss, and have fun. If you want to be a part of the MBB, you can just, after this is over, type in Messy Buns in Business, and you will be able to find that online free Facebook community. So, let's go ahead and get this party started. If you want to share this to a group of entrepreneurs, maybe you have a team messenger or a Facebook group for your team or people you coach, this would be a great time to go ahead and share that so they can hop on and ask questions. Every single live that I do every Tuesday at 10:30 Eastern Time, I like to give away a gift, and the gift is the written show notes, the written version of this show, for several reasons. One, you don't have to go rewatch it. Two, you can actually pay attention and engage and ask questions while the live is going on, and then you have the notes to go back through later on. So if you want the written show notes of this show, just comment Liz List. Lizlist. I will type it in here. There you go, so you can see it. Liz List will get you the written version of this show. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. We talked about 2 reasons why you should share your story. And if you did not catch that, you can go to lizbelly.com/share your story, and you'll be able to pull up that past show and why. So let's talk about like how to tell your story. What's the process? We need to tell it from our customer's point of view, so it relates to them, right? And so, because the truth is, our customers and clients don't care about us. They care about what we can do from them. They want to know what's in it for them. So if that's the case, why tell your story, right? And that's really easy. It's so they can relate to us. It's so they trust us. And then they will start to do business with us. Can I get an amen if you are picking up what I am throwing down? You're excited for today's training. I need some emoji hands in the comments. Throw them up. Let's see it. All right. So a mentor of mine once said, the person who shares their story the most wins. And the reason for that is because people can relate to stories on an emotional level, right? And there's a saying that facts tell and stories sell. So whoever shares their story the most is gonna win. Because more people are going to connect to you. More people are going to relate to you. More people are going to see where you are coming from, right? So in this show, I'm going to give you the 4 steps. And again, if you want the written version of this, just comment Liz List below. I'm going to go through this quick. Many of you know I suffer with migraines. Woke up today from one. They are triggered by weather and the pressure change. So please do not message me with all your supplements and things that I can do and change and take. I know what triggers them, I know what causes them, and I will battle through that. So thank you for your concern. So let's get going. So how to tell your story, step number 1. Step number 1, again, if you do not want to take notes, comment Liz List, and Lulubot will send you the written version of this, okay? So step 1 is sharing your background. Share something about you and where you're coming from. What do you do for a living? What did you do for a living? You know, example, I was a salon owner. I opened it at the age of 19. I owned it for 11 and a half years. I could even, tell a story like I'm the middle child. That's why I'm so tough. I have an older brother and a younger brother. I was raised in a small town, population 300, right? So that would be a background about me. I could tell bits and pieces of it. I could just say, hey, I was a salon owner in my past life. I owned it for 11 and a half years. That would be my background, right? I'm from a small town. I'm the middle child, got two brothers. That's why I'm so tough. So what's your background? Maybe you're a nurse. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you're a widow. You're a student. Just a few facts about your background. This is going to make you relatable, okay? Now listen, I get this all the time, but I don't have a story. Liz, I don't have a story. No, we all have stories, and we're always writing our story, right? You have a story. Now listen, you may not have a rags to riches story, right? Can I get an amen for those of you that don't have a rags to riches story? I do not have a rags to riches story. And most of you do not have a rags to riches story. And most of your audience does not either. Okay? Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. And let's roll. Okay, step number 2. Challenges. What challenges are you facing, or what challenges were you facing? It's a safe bet that every person that you talk to and every person that you know is lacking one of these 4 things. Some of them are lacking all 4 of these things. But time, security, money, or health. It's a sure bet that anyone that you're talking to is lacking in one of those 4 areas. Time, security, money, or health, okay? So when you start thinking about what it is that you didn't like, touch on one of those 4 areas. So here's an example. I loved the beauty industry. I loved owning the salon. However, I was missing out on the people and the things that meant the most to me in life, right? I had a child who I spent more time with a picture of her than the real thing. That's relatable. Moms across the U.S. can relate to that. Moms across the globe can relate to that. I was tired of missing out on the people and the things that meant the most to me in life. I loved what I was doing. However, there was too much month at the end of the money, right? I loved what I was doing. However, I had so many doctor's appointments, I needed the time and freedom, or whatever it is, right? I missed out on, because I had to work, I missed out on one of my childhood's best friend's father's funerals because I had to work. Missing out on weddings, missing out on birthday parties, missing out on my nephew's sporting events, missing out on family dinners because I always had to work. That was a challenge. And again, I'm going to say I don't have a rags to riches story, but people can relate to that, right? I was tired of missing out on the people and the things that meant the most to me in life. All right, step number 3. Let's keep this party rolling. What happened? What did you find? What caused you to make a change? Or what happened that caused you to start this side hustle? Or what happened next? I was a salon owner. I was tired of missing out on the people and things that meant to me the most. And I was introduced to a business model that I could do online. Right? I was introduced to a product that I'd already said no to, tried it, loved it, shared it with a few people, and I started making money while I was sleeping. And I knew if I put as much time into this opportunity as I was into the salon, I would be able to generate income from anywhere in the world, giving me free time. So I was introduced to an opportunity that I could work from anywhere in the world. Step number 4, this is the last step, folks. If you want the written version of this, go ahead and comment Liz List. Again, try to keep this short and sweet because my head is pounding out my face. I'm like a human barometer. Anybody else? The weather changes. It's like yesterday, I don't know, it was 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and then this morning we woke up and it was like 40. Oh, it makes me crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and go to step number 4 on how to tell your story. And this is what's in it for the future. What are you most excited about? right? And so when I started working in this new social selling business model, I sold the salon that I'd owned for 11 and a half years to be with my family. I also quickly realized that I could save my commissions for retirement. Not sure if you know this, but most hairstylists and salon owners don't have a retirement plan. Okay? So I quickly realized that I could make money from anywhere in the world and that I could save my money for retirement. And so with this new business model, I'm making money while I'm sleeping. I'm able to set money aside for Ruby's college. I'll be able to save for Ruby's wedding, family vacations, and ultimately I now have time freedom. So that's it, y'all. That is that. This is your story. And I suggest that you sit down, write it out, practice it and practice it and practice it and practice it. And once you've gotten it down, you can use this anywhere. You can use it at networking events. You can do social media posts. You can do it in your live videos. When someone asks you, what do you do? Well, my background is I'm a hairstylist, and I was tired of missing out on the people and things that meant the most to me in life. I was introduced to a social selling model where I started making money while I was sleeping and could work anywhere in the world. And I'm super excited about it now because I actually have a retirement in place. And I'm able to afford vacations and a lot of fun things that I look forward to in the future. Like, that's it. And here's the thing. You don't want to give too much details because you want people to want to know more, right? And if you tell them everything, you start talking about you. You need to tell your story from their perspective. So you're going to practice it, and you're going to practice it, and you're going to practice it, and you're going to practice it. And in the beginning, listen, it's going to be way longer than it needs to be, okay? So just ask yourself, does this detail matter? Does this thing matter? Right? And listen, I'm cheering you on. I can't wait to hear your story because it does matter. And I believe in you, and my wish is for you to believe in yourself. I will see you next Tuesday at 10:30. And as always,